position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinals offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So, whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Schneider. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Beal. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Reads it, fires complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Flowers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trip.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Schneider. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it behind the line. It's Charles. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the...
Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got the quick completion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Just keeps slinging it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Makes the grab. It's Schneider. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Schneider. At the 40, there he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's a seam wide, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Barmore. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. A little screen to the running back. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Past the 20.
Big fella INT. Great job recognizing the screen. How about the eye-hand coordination by the big man there? Hauling that interception in, and then rumbling and bumbling and stumbling.
Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Wide open makes the kick. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield, it's Beal. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I don't don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running.
Touchdown, Rebels! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Schneider. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Crosses the tag. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight ends set on third and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was in it.
Turning it on! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gets the back moving to the air. It's Beal. Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 22 to Marshall. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Finds his man. It's Schneider. Slithers into space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And what a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's got his man, makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Beal. Makes the grab on the left. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. There's continue.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw. It's Beal. On target. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. It's complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Beal. Fires complete on the crosser. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're still firing away even with this lead. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams